Honors Day has always been my favorite occasion. It is the day that we recognize and celebrate excellence amongst our students. We are excited to have so many of you, so many parents and families join us today. I am always impressed with not only the academic achievements of our students, but also many extracurricular activities, internships, case competitions, leadership roles, and volunteer projects that they engage in. For an outstanding example of these many initiatives, we look to the Grossman Advisory Committee, to the Dean. We are, as GSAC as it's known, we are very proud of GSAC and their active role within the GSB community. I would like to begin today's ceremony by inviting Sawyer Beck to share more about GSAC's involvement. Sawyer is concentrating in finance with a theme in entrepreneurship. He is a member of both the Patrick Leahy Honors College and the GSB Trailblazers Leadership Program. Sawyer, welcome.
Hello everyone, my name is Sawyer Beck. I am a junior member of GSAC, which is the Grossman Student Advisory Committee. Reflecting on this past year, GSAC's new Dean's Cup leadership team organized our 8th annual Grossman Dean's Cup case competition, providing an in-house opportunity for students to gain valuable case competition experience while expanding participation to external schools. GSAC's professional development attire sale also had another successful year, giving students access to high-quality business attire and also generating nearly $3,000 in revenue to support future initiatives. Lastly, we expanded our outreach by co-organizing a campus green-up event with the Student Government Association, creating Grossman merchandise for the first time, and providing students with additional study spaces. I would now like to recognize the following graduating seniors and thank them for their many contributions. Please stand when I call your name. McKenna Alden. Tyler Scorpio. Casey Emma Kinjorski. Kate Kelly. Alexander Rubin. Marley St. Pierre. And Josh Wallace. Thank you all. The next recognition is the GSAC Faculty Member of the Year Award. Another one of GSAC's initiatives is facilitating the selection process for the Grossman Faculty Member of the Year Award. There are nearly 1,000 students in Grossman, and through a polling process, they chose their candidate. I am so happy to announce that the Grossman student body has overwhelmingly selected Professor Thomas Chittenden as their 2026 GSB Faculty Member of the Year. Please, anyways, nevertheless, join me in celebrating Professor Thomas Chittenden. I would now like to welcome Marley St. Pierre to present the next award.
Hello everyone, my name is Marley St. Pierre and I am the current Vice President of GSAC. It is truly an honor to recognize our Grossman School of Business faculty members who will be retiring after this school year. So first, I would like to recognize Dr. Deeta Sharma. Deeta has been a major inspiration to me since my freshman year through the involvement of SGFAC. Thank you for not only being an inspiration to everyone in the classroom, but also for creating the World Cup of Family Business. On behalf of the Grossman students, we would like to present you with a Simon Pierce clock in appreciation for your 15 years of service. would like to recognize Professor Rocky Lee DeWitt. For many of the seniors in the room today, Professor DeWitt was our professor for business enterprise, which makes this moment especially meaningful. It feels very special for you to be leaving GSB alongside our graduating class. So thank you for your years of mentorship, both inside and outside of the classroom, and for your lasting impact on countless GSB students. On behalf of the Grossman students, we would like to present you with a Simon Pierce clock in honor of your 25 years of service. At this time, I would now like to invite Professor Barb Burrell to the front.
Thank you, Marley. I am here to let you know that we just finished a ceremony where we recognize the best in UVM business. Beta Gamma Sigma is the International Honor Society that recognizes exceptional academic achievement among students in business and management programs accredited by AACSB, an accreditation that's held by only the top 6% of the business programs worldwide. Membership is extended to only the top 10% of the undergraduate students in each chapter. We proudly inducted 29 new members into our chapter in a formal ceremony honoring their outstanding achievements, and we recognized 30 members with cords to wear at graduation. I'd like to ask all of our BGS members to please stand and be recognized. Thank you and congratulations. I'm going to turn it over to the next presenter, Professor Marie Franz Nelson.
Thank you, Dean Arell. So case competitions are a key element here at the Grossman School of Business. This is a learning opportunity to engage students in enabling them to use their classroom knowledge in a real, solving a real case analysis. So this year, we had 32 students compete in 8 international and national case competitions. We also host the SGFAC, which is our own World Cup of family business case competition. This year, we hosted 21 undergraduate and graduate teams representing 11 countries. And this also gives our students an opportunity to volunteer because over 60 students actually participate in helping organizing this case competition, which enables them to use their communication skills, their leadership skills, and their organizational skills. As mentioned by Sawyer, we had the Dean's Cup that involved 15 teams, and this is a wonderful opportunity for our students to, again, implement what they've learned in the classroom in a case competition environment. We also have the Grossman Case Competition Association. This was co-founded 2 years ago by our senior, Marley St. Pierre, and Alexander Rubin, I'm looking at you. And this was only 2 years in the making, and this has been our pipeline to create and build on case competition skills. And we have grown to over 30 members, so very happy with our GCCA. They also host a challenger every semester, again, giving our students an opportunity to practice their case analysis skills. So at this time, if you are involved in case competitions, volunteer or presenter, I would like for you to stand up. Thank you for your time, your dedication, and commitment. I'd like to move on to the GSB Engagement Award. Now, this award is nominated and voted for by faculty members. This recognizes students that have been involved in and contributed in many activities, but also for their positive contribution. Now, these students have a long list of accomplishments, and due to time constraints, we'll just highlight a few. And once I call your name, please stay up here and receive your award, and then we'll take a group photo. So first, I would like to announce Joe Anderson. So Joe is an EMT volunteer for the UVM rescue, but not only that, he's also involved in many activities, but even volunteered to give a workshop on case building for all communications class for the first year. So thank you. Sophie Bell Golan. Sophie is for communications. She has attended countless of activities. She's also involved in the marketing club and has helped revive this club. Thank you very much. We have Grace Berry. Grace is actually doing her co-op in Boston. And even though she's away, she's still involved with GCCA. So she's been on leadership, SGS leadership, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much for your involvement. We have Elena Simonetti. Elena is a peer tutor as well as a note taker and has dedicated over 150 hours of community services for us, as well as many other activities. Thank you and congratulations. Luke Nelson. Luke is very busy, and he has helped our events team, as well as being on the SGFAC, and represented UVM at this national snowboard competition. Thank you, congratulations. Alexander Rubin. Alexander is passionate about kids competitions and marketing and has put in countless of hours preparing workshop for GCCA among representing UVM on the international stage many times for case competitions. Thank you. Marley St. Pierre. Marley also co-founded GCCA. Very busy, but also she volunteered last fall. We had an issue with coaches, and she volunteered and spent her Sunday afternoons coaching our 2 international teams and helping out when the coach was unavailable. So these are exceptional students. Again, this is a tiny bit of what they do at Grossman, but it's because of students like you that makes GSB such a wonderful place. Thank you.
I just want to add something, that the GCCA challenge case was written by Grace Berry. So our students are writing cases that other students are analyzing. So congratulations.
Thank you all, and I would like to call Dr. Amy Thomas to the podium. Good job.
Thank you, Franz. As Marie France said, my name is Amy Thomas. I have the pleasure of serving as Director of Undergraduate Programs here in the Grossman School of Business. In that capacity, it's my pleasure to represent our leadership team in presenting the GSB Student Leader Award. This award recognizes students who have demonstrated exceptional leadership by going above and beyond in their engagement and service. Through their dedication and impact, these students have made a lasting contribution to the GSB community. The first senior I would like to recognize and to join us at the front is Otto Berkman. Otto has consistently demonstrated exceptional leadership and a deep commitment to service. He generously offers his time and support to both the SG FEC World Cup of Business and the Dean's Cup, and by participating in organizing committees in the creation of both of those events this year and for many years. For his 4 years of time with us, Otto has demonstrated with calm, patient, respectful, reliability, dedication, and a willingness to go so far above and beyond. He exemplifies the highest standards of leadership. Otto is truly a distinguished GSB student and leader. Please join me in congratulating him.
I'm Kate.
You're okay. The next GSB senior I would like to recognize is Kate Kelly. Kate is not able to be with us today, but we celebrate her. Kate is competing with our Division I track and field team in the Eastern Conference Championship in both long jump and triple jump. Kate serves as president of both the Grossman Student Advisory Committee and the Finance and Investment Club. She's deeply committed to enhancing the Grossman student experience and to supporting students in their internship and career pursuits by strengthening a finance pipeline through club programming and purposeful networking opportunities. Kate is a results-oriented leader who consistently engages and empowers others, amplifying both the reach and impact of her work. Congratulations to our student leaders. Settle in, I'm not going to give up the microphone for a while. The next award I have the privilege of presenting is the Philip J. Brannon Award. This award recognizes a GSB student from Franklin County, Vermont, who demonstrates exceptional academic achievement. This year's award recipient is Richard Young. Richard is not able to be with us today. He's concentrating in finance with a theme in global business. Please join me in congratulating Richard. Next, we have the Perkin Award. The Perkin Award recognizes the top members of the junior class in the Grossman School of Business and is available to assist them in continuing that fourth year of their studies. This year we recognize two students. The first student, DJ Murphy, is currently studying abroad in Sydney, Australia. He has a double concentration in finance and accounting and a theme in entrepreneurship. Finally, someone else to come join me at the front. Would Ariana Clark please come forward? Ariana is concentrating in finance with a theme in global business. She's an accomplished case competitor. She balances academic excellence with a diverse array of engagement and professional development opportunities flawlessly. Congratulations, Ariana. At this time, I'm delighted to recognize GSB students who've excelled as champions in our GSB Peaks program. Now, you may assume we're trying to stay on brand here in the land of the Green Mountains by doing some sort of athletic or ski or hike-related activities. but we're not. GSB's PEAKS program, PEAKS stands for Professional Engagement and Knowledge Systems. This digital credentials program helps our students maintain a portfolio of accomplishments to draw on as they tell their stories and build on their personal brands to share with prospective employers and colleagues in the future. Students earn points for participating in activities like mock interviews, networking, case competitions that you've heard about, as well as working with student clubs, engaging with alumni, speakers, and panelists we bring to campus each semester. Many of the things I just mentioned result in the students earning about 10 points, 20 points, 50 points. That becomes important when you see the slides. Each year we recognize our GSB PEAKS champions with a special medal and, of course, a digital badge. Our PEAKS champions were at the top of the PEAKS leaderboard for the 25-26 school year at the end of March. I don't know what's happened since then. I can only imagine how many additional points they've earned, so they know I called this on March 31st. Will our champions please come up to receive your medals and stay standing for a PEAKS champions group photo after the PEAKS awards conclude. Bronze champion, please come to the front. You can see when Charlie comes up front. Charlie Burlap. Our bronze medalist received 1,185 PEAKS points this school year. Our silver medalist, Lars Plain, was not able to be with us today. Lars received 1,245. And now please welcome our gold medalist, Jordan Duncan. Our champions are going to stay up at the front while we invite a few more PEAKS achievement earners. These students have topped the leaderboard for each of their respective classes as of March 31st. So when I call your name, would you please come up to be recognized? Wolfie Weimersheimer. Carly Steenstra. And our third PEAKS champion is Victoria Madison, who's not here. Thank you so much. Congratulations to all of our PEAKS Awards winners. Next, again, as your name is called, please come to the front to be recognized and stay for a group photo after we recognize all of the first-year students of distinction. This first-year student of distinction certificate is presented to first-year students who achieve the highest level of academic achievement in the foundational business core curriculum and who demonstrate exceptional performance across their coursework. This year's students, first-year students of distinction are Lucas Delolmo, Billy Delahunty, Finian Haney, Leah Hunter, Sabrina Kremensova, Jack Liddy, Kevin Moran, Sarah Steele, Jack Taylor, Emily Weaver, and Derek Lincoln. Congratulations. Congratulations to all of these students of distinction. Thank you. All right, sophomores of distinction, you know what to do when it's your turn. The Sophomore of Distinction Award is presented to the sophomores who demonstrate the highest level of achievement in the foundational business core, demonstrate consistent academic excellence across their overall experience in GSB. Our sophomore students of distinction are Emily Eckepe, Anka Dallas Reyes, Jason Douglas, Laird Crodel-Smith, Fiona Pan, Carly Steenstra, Ozzy Van Hendrick, and Derek Wenner. Next, we'll be presenting concentration awards. We have 4 concentrations in the Grossman School of Business, and within each of those concentrations in accounting, finance, business analytics, and marketing, we present junior and senior awards. As we move to the marketing awards, I'd like to invite my colleague, Professor Carolyn Bonifield, to join me at the podium.
This year, we have 2 Junior Marketing Concentration Award recipients, and I have the pleasure of presenting this award to 2 exceptional students. The first award goes to Sophie Ball-Dolan. Sophie studies marketing, entrepreneurship, and has minors in both environmental studies and writing. She is highly engaged in the Grossman School of Business. She is currently the Vice President of Communications for the Marketing Club, and she is the incoming Co-President of the Marketing Club. Additionally, Sophia is the Media Assistant for the Schlesinger Global Family Enterprise Case Competition and is the Marketing and Communications Assistant for the Grossman School of Business, to name just a few of Sophie's activities. I would also like to add that Sophie is incredibly creative. She is a gifted writer, storyteller, and graphic designer. Congratulations, Sophie. The second award is for Leah Feldman, who is not with us today because Leah is currently studying abroad. But a few brief words about Leah. Leah studies marketing and global business. She is currently the Vice President of Events for the Marketing Club and is the other incoming Co-President of the Marketing Club. Leah has had multiple marketing internships. As mentioned, Leah is currently studying abroad in Salzburg, where she is learning all about Austrian culture, so that is why she's not able to be with us today, but please join me in congratulating Leah.
It's my
pleasure, on behalf of my colleagues in the marketing concentration, to begin the presentation of our 2 senior awards in the marketing field. There are many academic pieces that I'll talk about just for a moment with the first of our senior award winners. But the adjectives that come to mind before preparing the remarks are words like joy, caring, and delight. If you would please join me at the front, the first senior recipient of the Award for Excellence in Marketing is Casey Hutchko. Casey's academic journey led her to a dual degree in marketing and statistics, where she developed a strong appreciation for how data can inform and elevate meaningful human connection. Her perspective consistently emphasizes thoughtful decision-making and impact while putting people at the center of her decisions. Congratulations, Casey. Now, please welcome my colleague, Professor Srini Venugopal, who will present the next award.
Good evening. It's wonderful to be with all of you and celebrating the many accomplishments of our students. My name is Srini Venugopal. I'm a faculty member in the marketing group, and it's my pleasure to announce the next winner of the Marketing Senior Award. The winner is Jenna Vichinen. I had the pleasure of teaching Jenna in my marketing management course, where she quickly distinguished herself not just through her academic excellence, but through purpose-driven thinking. For her group project, Jenna led her team in developing an innovative solution to promote women's safety in public spaces. What stood out was not just the creativity of the ideas, but the conviction behind it, which is the belief that marketing can and should be a force for good in the world. This mindset is both rare and deeply needed in today's marketing world. Jenna's excellence extends far beyond a single class. She's earned a near perfect GPA of 4.0 across all her marketing coursework, reflecting both discipline and intellectual curiosity. Her experiences from serving as an ambassador for a leading social media app to leading marketing efforts as Vice President of Public Relations in her sorority, and her work with Vermont Fresh Network demonstrate both versatility and initiative. She understands marketing not just as a business tool, but as a way to connect with people and create meaningful impact in the world. Professor Chun Jang, who taught Jenna in her international market analysis class, describes her as consistently high-performing, thoughtful, and deeply engaged, a student who elevates every classroom that she's a part of. Jenna is a role model student who is diligent and dignified in everything that she does, and we cannot wait to see the great things that you'll accomplish in the real world through your marketing prowess. Congratulations. I now call upon my colleague Michael Thomas to join us on stage.
It is my honor to begin the Finance Concentration Awards. These students were chosen by the faculty with the strongest overall record of academic achievement and promise in the field of finance. We have 2 winners of the Major Junius Adair Award for Excellence in Finance. The Major Junius Adair Award, the first recipient is Sawyer Beck. I've been lucky to have Sawyer twice in class. Sawyer is a concentration in finance with a theme in entrepreneurship. He's also a member of our UVM Division I track and field team. He's a member of the Grossman Student Advisory Committee. He was selected to judge for the Vermont Pitch Challenge both in 2025 and 2026. And most impressively, he founded his own business, Beck's Outdoor Care. Congratulations, Sawyer. The second recipient of the Major Genius Adair Award for Excellence in Finance is Ariana Clark. I've not had the pleasure of having Ariana in class, but I have watched her involvement in quite a lot of things inside the Grossman School of Business. She is very impressive. Ariana has a concentration in finance with a theme in global business and a minor in economics. She worked at East Rise Credit Union in Williston. She was the recipient of the Best Presenter in the 2025 Grossman Case Competition. She is a member of the UVM Taekwondo Club, which is very impressive. And she is also the co-founder of Everyone's Child in Duxbury, Vermont, a nonprofit organization dedicated to improving the lives of children around the globe, particularly those who live in impoverished circumstances. Congratulations, Ariana. It is now my pleasure to present the Speece Family Award for Real Estate Finance. This is awarded to the undergraduate business major with the strongest overall record of academic achievement, co-curricular involvement, and interest in careers in real estate finance. Our winner is Julia O'Dwyer. Julia has a dual concentration in accounting and finance and a theme in entrepreneurship. She has been an intern at Simpatico Systems in Braintree, Massachusetts. She's a member of the Vermont freestyle skiing team, and she's taken those skills and become a free ski coach at Mad River Glen. Congratulations, Julia.
Thank you.
I would like to invite my colleague, Professor Chuck Bush, to present the next award.
So it's my pleasure, thank you, Michael. It's my pleasure to present the Satoshi Nakamoto Excellence Award. This award recognizes a student with the strongest overall record of academic achievement, co-curricular involvement, and interest in careers in cryptocurrency. The faculty selected Oliver Ushitel. Oliver is pursuing a dual concentrations in finance and business analytics with a minor in computer science. He has been an investor since middle school and took an early interest in cryptocurrency. As I've gotten to know Oliver in my FinTech and Analytics class, I've found him to be a clear thinker who convincingly articulates investment theses. He's approached cryptocurrency with appreciation for the technology behind it and with a sense of curiosity about how it can revolutionize our financial system. Beyond the classroom, Oliver is a member of the Computer Science Club, and he founded a business in high school. So thanks, Oliver. Now, Professor Andy Prevost will present the next award.
It's my pleasure to present the awards for the Stephen Penwell Award for Excellence in Finance. And we have two award winners. This is the senior level award. And our first winner is Emma Kanjorski. So Emma was in Wall Street Seminar, as the quote up here says. She was actually, the Wall Street Seminar has two large projects, and her group was actually the standout group in both of those throughout the course. So a few words about Emma, though. She has dual concentrations in marketing and finance and a minor in economics. She was internships at the Granite Group in Concord, Massachusetts, and also in management consulting, and also an event marketing intern at Fuse Marketing. She's also been a member of GSAC, where she was involved with the Dean's Club competition. So congratulations, Emma. And our next next award winner for the Stephen Pinwell Award is Josh Moore. So Josh was also in Wall Street Seminar. In fact, he did it twice, as a junior and then as a senior. Another few words about Josh. He has dual concentrations in finance and business analytics with a minor in economics. He's in honors college. He's finishing up his thesis on portfolio optimization. He's done internships at Morgan Stanley here in Burlington and at Business Resources Investment Corporation in Peabody, Massachusetts, and he's also heavily involved in the school here. He's Vice President and Treasurer of the Entrepreneurship Club and the VP of Venture at Catamount Innovation Fund. So congratulations, Josh. And our next presenter is Professor Marilyn Lucas.
Good afternoon. It's my pleasure to recognize some outstanding students. So we are looking at the Junior and Senior Awards for Excellence in Business Analytics. And this award acknowledges their outstanding academic excellence and their strong promise for future potential in the field of business analytics. So this year we have two recipients for the Junior Award. So it's my pleasure to recognize Grace Berry. Grace is pursuing a dual concentration in business analytics and accounting with an entrepreneurship theme. She's a presidential scholar and she has earned multiple distinctions for academic excellence, leadership, and student engagement. I would like to mention her leadership role in the Grossman Case Competition Association, as well as her contributions as a member of the Grossman Student Advisory Committee, GSAC. This semester, she's been in Boston, participating in a co-op program with Wayfair, and we are delighted she was able to come up to Burlington to celebrate with us. Congratulations. The next junior that I would like to recognize is Lucas Spiro. Unfortunately, Lucas is not able to be with us today as he's currently studying abroad in Glasgow, Scotland. A few words about him. He is pursuing a concentration in business analytics with a theme in global business, with 2 minors in sports management and economics. He's a member of a Patrick Leahy Honors College, and he's a presidential scholar. He's also actively involved in the Grossman Student Advisory Committee. In addition to his academic achievements, Lucas competes also as a student athlete on the NCAA Division I cross-country and track and field teams. So congratulations, Lucas. We should join me in a round of applause for him. Next is the Senior Award for Excellence in Business Analytics. This year we also have 2 recipients. The first senior that I would like to recognize is Alison Kingsley. So Alison is pursuing a dual concentration in business analytics and marketing, and she's earned a place on the Dean's List every semester. Over the course of her time at Grossman, she has received numerous awards, a very long list. So I just want to mention that she was recognized last year as one of the 2 recipients of the Junior Award for Excellence in Business Analytics. She's remained highly engaged beyond the classroom. She served as teaching assistant, as peer tutor. She's been very active supporting case competitions. She's actively involved in several student organizations. So congratulations, Alison. The final Business Analytics Award recognizes another senior, Cole Snyder. So Cole Cole is pursuing a dual concentration in business analytics and finance with a theme in entrepreneurship and a minor in economics. In addition to this strong academic record, Cole has been actively engaged as a teaching assistant in information technology. Among his many achievements, Cole was also recognized last year as the other recipient of the Junior Award for Excellence in Business Analytics. It's too bad that last year you couldn't join us because you were studying abroad, so it's a pleasure to have you today. Thank you. Next, I would like to invite my colleague, Professor John King, to begin the Accounting Award presentations.
Thank you, everybody. I have the pleasure of announcing the Gallagher Flynn Award for Excellence in Accounting. This is awarded to a junior who's demonstrated excellence in academics, co-curricular and extracurricular achievement, and leadership skills. And it is my honor today to announce Haley Gessler. Haley has been part of the elite leadership program at Johnson & Lambert, and this summer is going to be taking an internship at Gallagher Flynn. I have the pleasure of having Haley in 2 of my classes this semester, and her preparation really shines. I have the opportunities to talk to her through multiple times during office hours, and her preparation and her questions really lead to a better experience for everybody else in the class. And with that, I would like to invite Professor Glenn Walter.
The Weinstein Award for Excellence in Accounting is a way to recognize a senior each year whose academic performance shows great promise for entering into the accounting profession. This year, we're pleased to announce that the recipient is Aaliyah Tisdini. Aaliyah is a dual concentration in accounting and finance, been on the Dean's List consistently. Member of Beta Gamma Sigma, did an audit internship last summer at Gallagher Flynn. And again, is one of the more detail-oriented students that I see in the classroom. She's quick to absorb the material and then apply it consistently, which is really great to see. So we look forward to having her come back and join our MAC program in the fall. The Johnson Lambert Master of Accountancy Vermont Scholarship is awarded each year again to a graduating senior with the conditions that they're coming back to go into the MAC program, but they also have a connection to the state of Vermont. And we're pleased this year to announce the recipient is Jonas Keim. Jonas is another dual concentration in accounting and finance, again, Dean's List, Beta Gamma Sigma, completing a internship right now with Johnson & Lambert, but they weren't involved in the selection process here. And he's looking forward to another audit internship with RSM for the summer before coming back to join us for the MAC program in the fall. And Jonas, again, I always think of him as being a deal maker. Every time we introduce a tax rule, he combines it with his finance background, and he already has investment strategies planned out. Okay. Congratulations. So I'd like to invite Suzanne Lowenson to come up as the director of the MAC program.
The Grossman School of Business is quite proud of our Master of Accountancy program that consistently yields top CPA exam pass results throughout the country. And as a MAC director, I would like to recognize those students that are in the accelerated master's pathway. And so these are students that have the ability to, well, they're still undergraduate students, they are taking graduate classes for graduate credit into the MAC. So I would ask those students that are here that are in the accelerated pathway program to please stand. And students that are entering the MAC have the ability to apply for a PCAOB award, which actually it's external to the University of Vermont, but it's a very prestigious award that has a $15,000 stipend along with it. And so this year's nominee is Lucy Parker. And I should say that Lucy is in the accelerated master's program. This is the first time that we've had someone that she's not graduating yet, so she'll still be finishing her degree next year, which is fine for the award, and then entering our MAC program. But just her qualifications were stellar. So thank you. Next, I'd like to welcome my colleague Patrick Hallery.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'd like to introduce the Grossman School of Business Theme Awards. The GSB offers 3 areas of study from which students may choose: sustainable business, global business, and entrepreneurship. At this time, I'll present the award recognizing excellence in sustainable business. And the award goes to Alexander Reed. I've not had the pleasure of having Alexander in class, although I was fortunate to meet Alexander as a visiting speaker in Professor DeWitt's business case class, and I immediately found him bright, curious, engaged, and I've since learned a lot more about his accomplishments in the sustainability. He, as we know already this afternoon, is highly engaged in the Grossman School of Business case study program. Case study competition program, and he's actually been represented GSB in 4 different case competitions, including the Eller Ethics competition at the University of Arizona. He's also won multiple awards as a presenter and a contributor at case programs. Alexander has a marketing concentration, and along the way is also the president of the marketing club at GSB, and he's also a minor in film and television studies, and I learned that Alexander, in support of that minor, has worked for a production studio that works on films highlighting and promoting social causes. So very appropriate for the award. Thank you, Alexander. Now I'll turn it over to Professor DeWitt.
Thank you. Thanks, Patrick. Good afternoon. I have the privilege of presenting the awards for the Excellence in Global Business theme. This award is for exhibiting academic excellence, excelling in globally related subject areas, participating in internships, engaging in extracurricular, all right, the whole gamut. It is my pleasure to share a little bit with you. It took a lot of effort on part of the faculty who represent the global theme to go through the numerous applications we received based on just stellar students in the global theme. So it's really hard to stand here in front of you today knowing just how much talent there is and getting to the point of selecting 2 awards. I'd like to start with our first award. David Ismail, would you join us on the podium? As you can see from the quote, and many may recognize his name more for fancy footwork on the field, David is a tremendous student. And when we look at what in particular led to the selection, is he was consistently a high-level performer in his coursework. He made disciplined use of numbers to explain global competition. That oftentimes required him digging into reports that were not in the English language. And he contributed to classmates' understanding of country differences in industrial policy. I had the good fortune of kind of overhearing the conversation of he and his group mates as they worked on their final project, and it was something to behold. It was the most internationally diverse team in the class. So David, congratulations, well deserved. Again, I just want to recognize that I can see faces around this room that were in the global theme, and it just made for a stellar experience for my colleagues and I. But we have to recognize some individuals, and so now I would ask Emma Konjorski to join me. You've heard Emma's achievements in a prior presentation, so I'll not reiterate them, right? Check all the boxes on academic achievement. Making a difference for fellow students in activities. But what really stood out from a global theme perspective is just her thorough country market analysis and the way she went about estimating total addressable market. When your faculty members start to learn from the students in their class, you know it's top notch. Complement that with her posing questions that help her classmates take their own thinking to the next level, and that's why her candidacy for this award rose to the top. So Emma, congratulations. Please, if my colleague Eric Munson would come to the podium.
All right, that's working. Okay. The Entrepreneurship Theme Award is awarded to the students in the entrepreneurship theme with the strongest overall academic record. But not only that, these are people who have truly demonstrated ecosystem building efforts outside of the classroom, who've really moved the needle on a lot of experiential education programs we have here at the Grossman School of Business and here at UVM. And I'd like to build off some of the comments of Professor DeWitt, my colleague, because this is the last time I'll be able to do that, in that our students sometimes choose words and phrases and insights that are even better than our own. So you've seen with the slides so far, there have been quotes there. Those are wonderful words of recommendation and commendation given by our faculty colleagues. But when I read the letters from the two students who are receiving the award today, they define entrepreneurship in such personal and unique and special ways that I didn't want to put my own words on the screen. So you'll see their words, their definitions of entrepreneurship on the screen because they phrased it so much better than I could have done it. So with that, I would like to welcome the first of two winners to the front of the room. Unfortunately, he can't come to the front of the room because he couldn't be here today. His name is Egan Koya. And Egan... by day, he is a finance concentration and entrepreneurship themed student. He's also a minor in community and international development. That said, where Egan has really pushed the needle, one, he's participated in our academic research commercialization program. I will talk about that when I get to our next winner. But where he's really made a big difference is in our Catamount Innovation Fund. This started out as an investment fund, as a venture fund of students investing in other students, helping them raise their side hustles up to more serious businesses. And over the past 3 years, Egan has worked his way up through the chain of command of Catamount Innovation Fund, has really been a driving force in making and expanding the portfolio of offerings that Catamount Innovation Fund makes to not only invest in other student businesses, but also to be a true consultant in helping these businesses grow beyond, into something great. And there's many other students. I know Joshua Moore is here, who's also been a moving force in CIF, so I thank you as well. So this is how Egan defines entrepreneurship. To me, it is more than building companies. It's about empowering people, whether advising student founders, commercializing university research, or analyzing transactions. My focus is to remain consistent, create value that extends beyond financial return. This is something true to the DNA of not only the Grossman School of Business, but also UVM. Now, the second winner is here today, so I would like to welcome Rowan Godbout to the front of the room here. By day, Rowan is a marketing concentration entrepreneurship theme. And where she's really moved the needle is in what we call the Academic Research Commercialization Program, or ARC. This is a program that started 6 years ago here at UVM by students, for students, to augment the technology, commercialization, and transfer efforts of the university. And Rowan, even though she's just a business student, has demonstrated the ability to learn technologies faster than almost anyone else I know. Over her time in the Academic Research Commercialization Program, she has worked on Harmon IQ, which is a ground-penetrating radar water quality technology developed in engineering. She's worked with medical professionals on a brain cooling device called NeuroCool. And most recently, she has been working with the company BioBee, which is going to save your children in the future from any mental health challenges that they have. And she's actually become an employee in that company. So I'd like to thank Rowan personally for all the time we spent together over the years through ARC. And with that, I would like to welcome Associate Dean Arel back to the front of the class.
Thank you, Eric. Welcome, everyone. So we have made it to our Outstanding Junior and Senior Awards. It's my honor to announce the Outstanding Junior Award. These students in the top 10% of the junior and senior classes are eligible to be nominated for these overall achievement awards. But before we announce the Outstanding Junior Award, we want to take a moment to recognize someone else who's going to be retiring from us this year. We've heard about Rocky and Dita already, but we're also going to say goodbye to our dean at the end of the semester. So we have decided that we would like to honor him by announcing that the Outstanding Junior Award will now be called the Sanjay Sharma Outstanding Junior Award. This award's long associated with academic excellence and leadership, so will now bear the name of the dean whose vision and dedication has profoundly enriched the undergraduate experience here at the Grossman School of Business. He was instrumental in raising the funds for Ifshin Hall, that we're all in, and the Keller Room, which allows us a nice space to have this gathering for Honors Day every year. So renaming the award recognizes his enduring commitment to student achievement and ensures his legacy will continue to inspire future generations. So, on to our recipient. This year we had 17 outstanding students nominated for our junior award. So it made us hard for us to decide. But it's my pleasure to present the 2026 Sanjay Sharma Outstanding Junior Award for Academic Excellence and Overall Achievement to Ariana Clark. As you heard, Ariana is concentrating in finance, theme in global business, minor economics. She's made the dean's list every semester. She's distinguished herself as a leader in case competitions. She's participated in 7 competitions nationwide and internationally. She earned the Best Presenter Award, a second place finish in the Dean's Cup, but most recently won the Grossman Case Competition Association Challenger. She's a member of the inaugural cohort of our Trailblazers Leadership Program and demonstrated a deep commitment to leadership and service throughout her time at Grossman. She's held leadership roles both within SG FEC and supported her peers as both a tutor and a teaching assistant for multiple Grossman courses. Her academic excellence, leadership, and dedication to uplifting others makes her a truly deserving recipient of this award. Please join me in congratulating Ariana. Next, Dean Sharma will present the final award.
Thank you, Associate Dean Orell. This is really an honor and touching. You know, I can say that when I was a junior in college, I wouldn't have been able to win Outstanding Junior Award. So these students are amazing. They're just amazing. And I'm always very, very impressed. So my distinct honor and pleasure is to announce the Outstanding Senior Award. This is named after Christopher A. Guido. So it is the Christopher A. Guido Outstanding Senior Award for academic excellence and overall achievement. This very prestigious award recognizes a student who has demonstrated exceptional academic performance, particularly in business courses, along with meaningful co-curricular involvement, strong engagement in the Grossman School of Business community, and proven leadership experience. This year, 17 students were nominated by faculty members for this award, a testament to the strength and talent of our senior class. After careful consideration and faculty vote, it is my distinct honor to announce this year's recipient, Allison Kingsley. So Allison will graduate this May with a dual concentration in business analytics and marketing, a theme in global business, and a minor in parks, recreation, and tourism. Allison is a member of Beta Gamma Sigma Business Honor Society, and we had the ceremony just before the Honors Day. Allison has consistently excelled in rigorous coursework and is widely recognized for her leadership within team settings. She has supported her classmates as a peer tutor and a teaching assistant. Outside the classroom, Allison has made significant contributions through the Family Enterprise Case Competition leadership team, where she spearheaded the creation of a virtual competition program book. She serves as the captain of her Ultimate Frisbee team and volunteers with the Champlain Valley Office of Economic Opportunity, preparing taxes for low and middle income Vermonters. Allison completed multiple internships, including a role at the Essex Resort and Spa, where she was able to complete the Hospitality Management Certificate. Continuing the tradition, Allison is invited to deliver the student address. So she's the valedictorian at the Grossman School of Business commencement celebration. So you'd better start writing your speech. Please join me in congratulating Allison this year. Wow, what outstanding students we have. This concludes our ceremony. Seniors may pick up an honors cord to wear at the commencement from the table. We, and so charge, invite everyone to join us immediately following the ceremony for a reception outside as we celebrate our outstanding students. Thank you. Thank you for coming.